What's up, fam? What's up? What's going on? Um, hmm, right there, put that up there, slide that over there, pull that up real quick. Man, pull that up real quick. I Pine Sports up there. If you don't know, you'll find out. We're gonna find out today. Don't know. Yes. I ain't gonna say technical difficulties, but um, very time consuming and very busy. I had to be busy and stuff like that, man. So it's kind of weird. Today is kind of weird. But I will be partnering up with these guys here, Pine Sports here, and wonderful tool. It's where we meet um, AI, man, and that's wonderful, right? So it is what it is with that situation. But um, I'm going to I don't have a lot, right? So so first of all, this is Pine Sports, and like I said, I am partnering with these guys. You guys will get a chance to see this tool. They sponsor my channel. They'll sponsor my channel. They'll sponsor me, and I like that, right? So I will be partnering with these guys. So it is what it is, right? So Pat, yeah, good morning to the L on six big flex, but it's time to get back inside. Yes, sir. Show. Yeah, man. Still got to do a little bit more digging and stuff like that. But next, probably tomorrow, I'll be ready to go. I will pull out. I will do a few things for you guys as far as taking a look at, answering a few questions and things like that. But to give you guys the full breakdown, layout, whatever this may be, I'll be ready tomorrow. I'll be ready tomorrow all together. But right now, the games are getting ready to come on in an hour. I am busy today, but I do got some bangers. I got some bangers. I got some bangers, right? So at the end of the day here, some lineups came out and stuff like that. First of all, we're gonna look at the weather, and then we're gonna get to these bangers. So let me refresh this because I do want to see some lineups. But like I said, we will get to some bangers. 1 second, right? 1 second. Now, drop a like on this video. I got to start charging, man. I'm gonna start needing some likes. This shit is a lot of work, bro. Straight up, man. This is a lot of work. I'm going to need, I need everybody to like, at least. Dang, share. Um, the people in the back that don't want to like. I know some people in the back that don't want to like it, but hey, get over that, right? Get on over them fears, right? I seen it was about 30 people on Facebook. Nobody liked. I seen about I seen a bunch of people on YouTube. Then they left, right? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Let's look at this weather because this is really important. Um, Let me refresh this page because we might got some different insights here on the weather. Now, St. Louis at Boston, game one. A brief late start due to the pregame showers wouldn't shock me. Anything other than that would no worries, right? But it said a brief late start due to wouldn't it could be a possibility of a brief late start. Red, orange, man. The Reds is mug. Miami, Atlanta, I don't think so. Too much rain, too widespread, too heavy, too long lasting. Um, Dodgers, Philly. I am jumping the gun a bit here, lowering the risk. So he lowered the risk, maybe, but I love the model trends I'm seeing in Philly, which now should show just a few sprinkles around. We did lower the risk because I caught this around 7 in the morning. Um, Arizona, I'm getting ready to come to it, man. Drop a like, bro. Drop a like or something. I'm getting ready to get to it, but this is information that you probably didn't even know. So you need to check out this information, my guy. Check this information out, and I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna give you guys some bangers, and it's up to the bats to go out there and do what they need to do, right? But let me get through with this weather. Um, if you want to learn something, this you in a place, bro. If you want to contribute, come on, drop something what you like in the comments. New York at Pittsburgh went from yellow to green, off and on sprinkles and showers. They played through more rain than this yesterday. I expect they get the game in without a delay. So New York Mets and Toronto, another game that will be a bit wet, but probably not wet enough to cancel or even pause. So a game or a game over. Off and on sprinkles. I think they just need to get out and play ball, right? So it is what it is. Houston and Minnesota, chilly temps, winds out left to center at 10 miles an hour. San Diego Padres at my Chicago Cubs, cold, winds gently blowing in from center 5 miles an hour. Um, Cleveland at LA, Los Angeles Angels. With all the cold weather games today, it's probably worth pointing out that it's 80 degrees here. The winds gently blowing out. Ooh, 80 degrees with winds blowing out, and I think Trout hit a home run in like 3 of his last 4 games, bro. Like that shit, man. As long if that man don't get hurt this year. So the second game for St. Louis and Boston, a little drizzle maybe, but not issue. Okay, so that's one thing right there. Like I say, drop a like for me. Drop a like for me. I'm not going to. I didn't go through everything, the whole slate, because I got things to do, got family and stuff like that. So every day I come on here, give y'all what I got. Right. So let's get right to it. Remember, I said. Remember, I said I'm partnering with. Pine Sport, and we'll get to it in a second. But right now, let's go. So I will run. I will start with. So we got weather implications here in the Arizona Diamondbacks game. So be weary of that. Be weary of the weather. But um, I like um, I like Corbin Carroll. I like Suarez. Man, let me go straight to it. Right. So Zona Z. And I'm gonna start screenshotting this shit and just be done with it. Um, so for the righties here, Suarez, right? So let me get the righties here. Pitch off. I'm just gonna hit these detail spots up. So this year he's normally righty lefty, but this year his walk rate is high up until now. His walk rate is high. The last 7 days, it ain't been looking good for him, right? But at the end of the day, he still has 4 bombs versus this pitch mix with a 300 ISO. Last year, surprisingly, last year he did the ball very well and versus this pitch mix here, especially in the daytime. When I flick a daytime switch on him, it looks a little bit better. But at the end of the day, though, he would strike out. So for a bomb or something like that, I couldn't talk about for somebody like Suarez, who's been hot this season. But at the end of the day, I couldn't talk about for that. Lourdes Uriel has a bomb versus this pitch mix as well. Now on the other side though, the lefties is really what makes this make it look good. So I picked out 2 bats for the lefties, which would be change up, slider, sweeper, sinker, fastball, change up, slider, sinker, sweeper. Right. So just judging off this year and how good they've been in left hand batters. I mean, pitching this year. Up until now, Corbin Carroll, he's got last 7 days, he's got two bombs on his pitch mix. Alec Thomas betting 286, but he's only 2 for 7. Josh Naylor is 3 for 6. You have to be watching Josh Naylor. He will be heating up. I would like Josh Naylor for his hits, runs, and RBIs, but I would also be looking at him for his. I'll also be looking at him for his. Keeping a bomb watch on him, right? So he said Suarez let me down yesterday. He let me down. No, I actually, yeah, he. No, I didn't go to Suarez yesterday. I don't think. Um, Kelton Jones, good call on Torkelson yesterday. You do good work. The show. Speaking of yesterday, hey, I told you we locked in them three hits, runs, and RBIs. Bang, bang, bang. Torkelson, Carey, and Torkelson, Carey, and um, um, damn, you know who the other guy is, Rowley. But at the end of the day, we right here. He said Mullins did hit for me. That was a good call. Nice, right? But the numbers was there. So right here, Josh Naylor. This is just this year, right? Josh Naylor's only got one bomb. Look, none of these guys are striking out. None of these guys are striking out. Last time out, Trevor Williams. Last game he pitched, the first game of the season, he gave up 6 hits, right? He gave up 6 hits. No, he gave up 10 hits, right? Not. I don't think he gave up no bombs though, but he got hit around. Corbin Carroll this year, he's batting 361. With a 306 isolated power with a 20% K rate. I'm not worried about that. Having Smith batting 421 with a 471, with a 1100 OPS, 211 isolated power, only got one bomb. You know, all these guys. Look at the green on the strikeouts, right? Look at the green on the walk rate, right? So I bet on Carroll hits, runs, and RBIs. I took Josh Naylor hits, runs, and RBIs. I'm thinking about taking Pavin Smith hits, runs, and RBIs, right? But at the end of the day, these things can help you with the team total. You're thinking about betting the team total, all the type of stuff. It can help you with that. See a lot of green, this, that, and the other. I can fast forward it to last year. These lefties last year, as you can see, Pavin Smith last year, he still batted 325 off his pitch mix with 9 bombs. If he decides to hit a bomb today, you will get good value. I bet you it's about plus 700 or better for his bomb, right? For his home run. I think it's probably about good 700 or better, plus 700 or better, right? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's it. Let me fly over here to this game. I do want to take a look at the home run. Boom. So Pavin Smith plus 475. Somebody who hasn't been hitting bombs, this shit crazy, right? I would have thought it would have been more than that. At the end of the day, the lefties and plus Suarez on the right side, I couldn't talk you off of that, right? The lefties plus Suarez on the right side, I couldn't talk you off of that. Josh Naylor, Corbin Carroll, and Pavin Smith is the lefties for me. You decide how you want it. I didn't flip the day switch. I can flip the day switch right now. But um, last year, Patrick Smith still lit up green, right? Still lit up green. The barrel rate was up. Marte is out, so it is what it is. Judging off this year's numbers, they look great. Now, next play would be I'm taking a rain check on the Miami side, right? So the Dodgers, right? Um, boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got to go back to we got to go back to we got to go back to got to go back to Edmund, bro. Got to go back to Edmund here. So get these Dodgers up here. You can also, it's so tiny, whatever the case may be. Teoscar, he looked good in some spots, but going back to the well on timing, yeah. Edmund, I done hit 2 home runs off of him in a row, right? And where is the pitcher? Okay, so who's pitching? Sanchez. So this year, so sinker, change up, slider. This year, off this pitch mix, just this year, hasn't seen him a lot, nothing like that, but he hasn't struck out, right? Only 9 at bats, but he hasn't struck out. Fly ball is down, right? Line drive is green as hell. Hard hit is up there, 77%. Barrel percentage up at 22. He's got 2 bombs and he's got a 99 exit velo and he's 3 for 9, right? So at the end of the day, we got to keep it going, right? We got to keep it going. Win, lose, or draw. I just hit 2 home run props on him last week. Both of them were plus 900 or better. I think it was 700, and then 900. Or no, plus 1,000. I'm sorry, one of those was a plus 1,000. Will Smith, he will strike out, but keep an eye out on him, right? So that's this year. Now, looking at last year, is he carrying it over? Are these guys carrying it over? Probably so, right? So taking a look at these guys last year, just in general, without the switch on it or nothing like that. I mean, Teoscar, right? We already know who Teoscar can hit left. Um, I don't know about Pages. Is he in the lineup or not? But Tommy Edman, last year he had 4 bombs, 12% K rate, 10% barrel rate, 533 isolated power with 7 extra base hits. He batted 467 on that on that on that on this pitch mix right here, right? So keep an eye out for him. Ain't no keep an eye out on him. You can bet on him. Bet on him. Bet on him. Bet on him. So at the end of the day, that's how we looking right now. That Tommy Edman, right? Now, I flick a day switch on there. Um, in the daytime they really loved it here, right? In the daytime last year, Teoscar Hernandez batted 450 versus this pitch mix, with a 20% barrel rate. Will Smith, he had 2 bombs. He wasn't striking out like that in the daytime. Mookie Betts looked great versus this pitch mix in the daytime. And then Tommy Edman down here, which he didn't have many at bats, but he looked great when he got out there, right? So even we know Teoscar is somebody we target versus lefties. Will Smith can go out there and get jiggy with it, right? But Mookie Betts is Mookie Betts. We know who Mookie Betts is, and then you still got Tommy Edman down there looking good. So at the end of the day, um, how many first? It's a bunch of first games. What first game you talking about? It's a bunch of all them games come on at the same time. So at the end of the day, I mean, and then you got Otani, right? So I didn't even, Otani's still in play. So now on the other side, I don't have to go to it, but I'm gonna tell you, Max Kepler, he's 3 for 3 versus this pitcher here. Um, I didn't put a lot of those guys over, right? So but wouldn't mind Max Kepler. Okay, now the next spot where we're going to, of course, we know where we're going, right? It's going to be oh my God, this one here, probably the top one of not if from what I got got by with. I think you want to put some bread on this guy, right? And it's going to be it's going to be a bunch of them here because I like this. I took the team total over. New York Yankees team total over at 4.5, right? So at the end of the day here, we're looking at Andrew Haney here, right? Now I like some guys on the other side here. Um, like some guys on the other side here. So I'm thinking about going back and taking the full game over, which I'm probably am going to go back and take the full game over. But you're going to have to decipher this for yourself. I got one without a doubter, and then two. I mean, another one is just a no-brainer, right? But we'll say Judge. Judge is just a no-brainer, right? But at the end of the day, we know that he's a no-brainer. But when you get this lefty up here, and We get the fastball up here. Um, Andrew Haney, fastball slider. Last year, fastball slider. Okay, so fastball this year, fastball. Boom. Look at Goldsmith. Goldsmith is on one right now versus lefties. You can't deny it, right? Just off that fastball alone, which he's throwing that fastball 59% of the time, bro. 59% of the time. He's throwing that fastball. He's got one bomb. He's 5 for 7. He's batting 714 with a 571 isolated power, one bomb, two extra base hits, 28% barrel rate, 57 fly ball without striking out, and a high ass walk rate, right? Then he's throwing that ball fastball 59% of the time. Then you go to the slider. Um, oops, I'm sorry, guys. Then you add that slider in. Well, he's 6 for 8, right? Numbers still look good. Anthony Volpe, he's green as hell, right? Who's in this lineup here? Let me see, because I was waiting on this lineup to come out. Volpe is right there behind Chisholm, right? Right there behind Chisholm. I got some nice plays in this one here. So and then um you fast forward it to last year. Last year, Goldsmith was batting 370. He had 5 bombs, 298 accelerated power. With the barrel rate could have been up a little bit more, and the fly ball was fine, right? So that's just in general, right? Anthony Volpe, he had 5 bombs. He batted 276 versus this pitch mix. And then when you flip the day switch on it, Goldsmith, he was doing damage in the daytime. Now, Judge, you don't need me to talk about Judge, right? You don't need me to talk about Judge. You don't need to talk about Judge. He's green as fuck, right? At the end of the day, so it is what it is. But um, that's that, right? So Goldie is, I'm really, really liking Goldie. Extremely, extremely liking Goldie to the extreme here. But we go back to the lefties, right? So the lefties, hmm. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. Damn, I fucked that up. It's pretty much the same, right? I messed that up a little bit, but Goldie was batting this year 800 versus this pitch mix this year with a 50 fly ball and a 40 and no striking out, right? This year. So he's got 8 hits on 10 at bats. And then last year, I'm sorry, I messed that up. My fault. Last year, Goldsmith had 6 bombs in total, bat 343, right? And then you flip the daytime on these guys. And Goldie, Judge, um, Volpe in the daytime, but whatever, right? I still like him right now. So the same, pretty much the same stuff, right? Them boys look really, really good. Now I flip to the lefties where he's only throwing the fastball and the slider, right? Yeah, where he's only throwing the fastball and slider. So the lefties, Trent Grisham, right? So Trent Grisham, right? This is this year, right? You got Trent Grisham in the green, Jazz in the green, Cody in the green, right? Austin Wells in the green. That's just first fastball. Then he slider is the next play. So I mean, man, Cody is back in the lineup, but this is a very small sample size. So we're going to go over to last year, right? We're going to go to last year, and then we're going to take a look. So Jazz batted 298, 5 bombs, right? 17 hard hit, 9 extra base hits. Cody Bellinger had he had a low K rate, right? Um, Austin Wells didn't look so good last year versus pitch mix, but Trent Grisham last year, um, he batted 250, and he had 3 bombs, right? He would strike out. You know what I'm saying? Last 7 days, Trent Grissom got 2 bombs versus this pitch mix, right? So it's going to be hard to duck a lot of these people, right? I put a daytime switch on it, and Trent Grisham, those 3 bombs Trent Grisham hit last year, they all came in the daytime. Bro. They all came in the daytime with the 818 isolated power, 3 bombs. The barrel rate was up, but he would strike out. Fly ball looked great, but he would strike out, right? But looking at the lineup, man, looking at the lineup, you got Goldie leading off, Jazz behind Judge. Then on a wraparound, you got Grisham right here, like even coming around the second quarter, you know what I'm saying? Goldie's in a good spot because Goldie's. I mean, if Grisham gets on base, that's still giving Goldie opportunities for RBIs and things of that nature. So it looks really, really good to me. Volpe looks good coming behind Jazz and Judge and Belly and Goldie. So things just gotta you know figure it out right now. Pittsburgh long story short, I like O'Neal Cruz and Brian Reynolds. I mean, I couldn't talk you off these, but if I had to take somebody for a bomb, it'd be O'Neal Cruz. O'Neal Cruz looks good, right? And Reynolds looks good too, but I don't think Reynolds have been doing what we need him to do, right? So looking at Pittsburgh here, I just want to take the one last look at O'Neal Cruz, so I'm sure, right? Warren, because I know Warren's pitching. Warren versus lefties. Um, Fastball, changeup, sweeper, sinker. Total this year, changeup, Cruz, Reynolds, Winsky. Oh, Adam Frazier too. Fastball, changeup, fastball, changeup, sweeper, sinker. Okay. Um. So Cruz, right? So Cruz got the This is this year. Cruz got the 400 isolated power right there, right? The barrel rate is up 23, just above league average on the strikeouts, whatever, right? Whatever, right? But at the end of the day, if I'm looking for bombs, Cruz. O'Neal, I mean, Reynolds is probably a better overall hitter than Cruz. So that's that. Frazier, he's batting 381. Not a lot of power, but getting on base, yes. Helps Cruz out with the hits, runs, and RBIs, things like that. He's batting 381 for the pitch mix. O'Neal Cruz last 7 days got a bomb, right? Frazier 3 for 6 last 7 days. And then when you're looking at the lineups, that's what's important to know what the lineups coming out. And I'm trying to tell you, they switched the lineup, bro. Adam Frazier was leading off. But it is what it is. Cruz sitting behind Reynolds, good spot for RBI, something like that. Even on the wraparound, you got Frazier back there. You never know what's gonna happen, right? So I like Cruz, I like Reynolds, I like Frazier, right? I like those guys. At first, when I first seen the lineup, it was that might have been projected, but it had Frazier, Reynolds, and Cruz. That was so. I was about to take one RBI, maybe 2 RBI for somebody like O'Neal Cruz, but it is what it is. If I'm looking for a bomb here, I'm looking at O'Neal Cruz hits and stuff like that. I'm looking at Reynolds and Frazier, right? For right now, I might have overlooked some shit, but it is what it is. Um, and for right now, I think that sums it up what I had for right now. Right? Let me run a quick check here. Boom, go to my Judge, Goldie, probably my favorite bat of the day. Corbin Carroll, Tommy Edmond, Suarez, Cruz, Grisham. Um, looking at the total bats that I got set to the side here, Yeah, I'm just man, bro. I don't have a lot of time right now. So I'll give you guys a, I'll give you guys let me see, a bonus real quick, and the, I'll go through the, I'll go through the Cubs game real quick, right? I'll go through the Cubs game. No, let's see. You know what? I'll give you guys a bonus real quick. The game that's the hot game, right? I'll go through St. Louis. I'll go through Cleveland. With all the cold weather games today, it's probably worth pointing out that it's 80 degrees here, winds gently blowing out. Sure bad. Sure beats 40. Okay, 80 degrees, winds gently blowing out. Let's go to the Cleveland game. I'll give you guys that bonus, and I'll give you guys the rest of the bats here. And then I will go to what up, Ed, what up, Ed. And then I'll give you a rundown of these bats one more time, right? One more time, and then I'm out of here, right? So let's see, what time the first game come on? 12:30. All right, so look, let's go to that Cleveland game for encore. So first of all, I want to look at Ortiz. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it, bro. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm gonna give you guys what I got right now, man. And let me get out of here, bro. Straight up. Let me get out of here. I'll be still cooking, but I got to go. You know what I'm saying? If I can find anything else, I'll put it in the dub club or something like that, or post some shit around. But I'm gonna go right back over this shit one more time. So go right back over this shit one more time. So look, the bats that I got set to the side, right? Um, So let me tell you about them. Matter of fact, let me go through right here. Um, Goldsmith, probably the top bat, right? He's probably the top bat for me. Goldie, right? Loving Bellinger coming around here. Aaron Judge, self-explanatory. Jazz Tism hits runs an RBI spot. Love Volpe today and love Grisham today, right? So, that's how it is. O'Neill Cruz. If I'm looking for a bomb, it's O'Neill Cruz over here on this team. Reynolds and Frazier look good to me as well. Um, this game here, I went through this game, and Campbell, I like Campbell. The rest of these guys are self-explanatory. Jaron Duran, Devers, all those guys self-explanatory. I like them. Campbell stands out to me, right? Campbell. Um, Arenado. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Herrera, Arenado, New Bar. I mean, hits, right? Things like that. Um, the Chicago White Sox and Detroit, Ben and Teddy. Um, Ben and Teddy couldn't talk you off Baldwin, hits, or whatever the case may be. Um, Torkelson, Ibanez, and I forgot who else I had. But team total sitting at 2.5. Chicago White Sox can probably get this today, right? So team total over 2.5. Strong lean for the White Sox. Um, Pete Alonso. If you're looking for a bomb, he's probably your guy. Brett Beatty, he looked great to me. Lindor's got a bomb off him. Soto is going to be Soto, right? You can take his runs and RBIs. I haven't. If I'll take his runs and RBIs, he can walk and all that shit. But if he ain't get on base, he can get on base. His until his bat heat up. I don't care who you are, right? Just plain simple. Bo Bichette and Vladdy Guerrero, right? Now I was looking at Vladdy. Vladdy can fuck around and go yard today, right? I ain't called Vladdy out all season, right? I ain't called him out all season. But I forgot what I seen, bro. But I forgot what I seen. But Vladdy, I think it was a daytime trend. Vladdy looks good. I think he can probably go. but Bo Bichette looks great, bro. So I like these guys for hits, runs, and RBIs, whatever case may be. Santander, he just didn't pop for me, but he's sooner or later he's gonna be fine, right? So I Bo Bichette, Vladdy Guerrero, Pete Alonso, Brett Beatty, Lindor's got a bomb off him. Soto is Soto, right? Um, this game did not look it didn't look so well for me, right? It didn't look so well for me. Baltimore Orioles, Chris Brubich on the mound for Kansas City. I mean, Bobby Witt is going to be Bobby Witt, but I looked at the Orioles side and it just didn't pop for me, right? Um, and that's what I looked at so far. So all these games I didn't look at. You know what I'm saying? He said Alvarez, Rooker, or De La Cruz. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Um, I didn't look at neither one of those, bro. So I'm getting to those right now. But I'm telling you, right now, so far to these early games right here, I got to give it to so home run plays, right? It would have to be Tommy Edman, Goldsmith, Judge is we already know about Judge Smith, Judge, Grisham, Devers. I'm man, I was just gonna wait for Vladdy to hit one, but I really want to throw Vladdy in there. Pete Alonso, Torkelson. But the two would be Goldsmith and I mean I'm 2 for 2 I'm 2 for 2 with Tommy Edmond, man. 2 for 2, right? On the straight bets. So I'm probably gonna go back, but it's probably gonna be Hernandez, the one that hits the bomb. So, from this team, the first four, the first five, one, two, three, four, five, can really get busy today, right? This Dodgers team can really get busy today versus a lefty today. Can really get busy. Will Smith looked great in spot in certain instances. We already know he can hit a home run versus anybody. Hernandez, we know versus lefties. Historically, he's been the man. Tommy Edmond has been crushing it this year. Mookie's gonna be Mookie, and you damn sure better believe Otani's gonna be Otani. Um, let me go over here to a pine, right? And I'll give you guys. I'll type in a prompt because I am partnering with Pine. Okay, I'm partnering with Pine Jackson here. Great site. We're gonna see what they say today. Right? I haven't looked at anything. AI assistant can help you get your work done, get your research done pretty fast. Trends got MLB, NBA, all of that, right? So what I'll do here is I'll ask it um I'll tell it to give me. I'm not no good. Boom. Give me the top home run plays for today's slate, right? So let's see what they're gonna come up with. Oh, yes, I like Trout every day, every day, every day, man. I can't even, it's Trout. You know what I'm saying? It's Trout. He's hit three. I think he hit three home runs in like 4 games or something like that. Maybe 3 games in a row. I can't. I could blindly say I like Trout. I can't even. I can't even. Man, I can blindly say I like Trout. If Trout can stay healthy, can be the MVP if he stay healthy. He play all the games. He can be MVP. That's how good Trout is. You already know that. I know you know this. Uh, uh, my boy Kelton. I didn't go through all the games yet, bro. Why they analyzing that? while they're getting it together, I will tell you this. Let me see. New York Yankees team total. I took that over 4.5. Uh, over 4.5. I'm thinking about taking it over 8.5. I'm probably about to take the over 8.5. I am taking the over 8.5. Boston Red Sox. If I had to take somebody to win that game, it would be Boston Red Sox. Uh, I lean. This is a lean over 4.5 total runs for Boston Red Sox. If I had to pick a side in that Arizona Diamondbacks game, I would probably take the Diamondbacks. Those are just my thoughts, but official plays here definitely over 4.5. The 4.5 team total for the New York Yankees and over 8.5 runs in that game. All right, let's go back to Jackson and let's see what Jackson said. So, top home run picks. Aaron Judge, number one. I'm not even gonna read that because we know who he is. I just came up with Pete Alonso. I thought about Pete Alonso, so I said recent performance. He has hit the over on his home runs in 60% of his last 5 games, meaning 3 of 5, showcasing his recent power surge. At home this season, Alonso has hit 50% of his rate prop. His ability to perform in front of the home crowd adds to his appeal. Odds are plus 320 for his home run prop. Recommendation: um, Alonso's recent form and favorable odds make him a solid pick for a home run today. Right now, before I go any further, Soto looked very, 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 very good. But pitchers know how to pitch around him. Soto is making other people around him better, right? Just by being who he is. And somebody like Pete Alonso is benefiting from that. Remember this: Pete Alonso is going to be in an RBI spot all day long, with all season long, in front and behind Soto and Lindor. He's going to be in a RBI spot all season long. Um, Recent performance: O'Hop has hit the over home runs in 3 of his last 5 games and boasts a season average of .67 home runs a game. Against the Guardians in 2025, he has a perfect. Well, of course, he hit a bomb versus them, so that's 100%. His odds are plus 550. He hit a bomb yesterday. I think all 3 of them. I think the 2, 3, and 4 hole hit a bomb yesterday for the for the Guardian. So O'Hop is on the list. Schwarber is on the list for sure. Schwarber has been so Schwarber has hit the over on home runs in 40% of his last 5 home games, meaning the 2 of his last 5, with a season average of half a bomb a game. While he hasn't homered against the Dodgers in 2025, his 2024 performance against them was strong. Um, he hit a home run, I think, in 4 of his 6 games versus Dodgers last year. So, and then he's knocking the cover off the ball. So, Schwarber. Now, Suarez, he's somebody that I really, really like today. So we lined on that, right? Recent performance. Uh, 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 Suarez has hit a home run in 5 of his last 10 games with a season average, right, a little bit of over half a bomb. In 2025, his performance against the Nationals hasn't yielded a home run. His overall season form and power to make him a viable pick. Um, Odds plus 400 for a home run for him. At the end of the day, Suarez does. It was a while ago, but Suarez does have 4 home runs versus pitcher. I think it was about. It was a while ago though, but he does have 4 home runs versus pitcher. So at the end of the day, those are some home run picks that they like, right? Those are 5 home run picks that they like. And to give you guys a little bit of cherry on top here, let me see. Give me your top first basket scorers today. Ooh, first baskets, right? First baskets, right? First baskets. First basket. First basket. First basket. Let that analyze for a second. Now, mm, okay, okay. So, Giannis ABC, right? Giannis has scored the first basket in 15% of his games this season, leading the Bucks in this category. Milwaukee has a strong team tip win percentage of 58%, while New Orleans struggles at 27%. So they're winning the tip at 58% of the time, and New Orleans at 27%. Matchup in sight. The Pelicans low on tip win rate and Giannis' dominance in early possessions make him a top candidate. Odds plus 380 for a first basket for Giannis. Evan Mobley. Um, Mobley has scored the first basket in 19% of the games, right? That's right around, you know, right around average, right? So the highest on the Cavaliers, Cleveland boasts oh, that's the highest. Okay, so it boasts an impressive 76% tip win rate. So Sacramento's just 37. So 76% of the time, they winning the tip. So Evan Mobley is a strong candidate, right? With Cleveland's dominance and tip offs, Mobley's efficiency, he's a strong pick for the first basket. Plus 460 FanDuel. Jalen Green. Green has scored the first basket in 7.8% of his games. Houston has a solid team tip rate of 42.3, and Green is often the focal point of their early offense. Golden State's defense has been vulnerable early in games, giving Green a good opportunity to strike first. Odds plus 750. I don't know if I'll bet that, but watch you go out there and hit the shit. Kristaps Porzingis has always been a monster with the first basket. Has scored the first basket in 25% of his games, the highest on the Celtics. Boston has a strong tip percent win rate percentage at 57.1. Porzingis is a frequent early shooter. Matchup in sight. Washington defense has struggled to contain big men for sure, making Porzingis a prime candidate. Odds plus 400 for the first back. I haven't looked at any NBA, so I don't know who's playing, whatever the case may be. Mark Williams, I don't even know if he's playing, right? I don't know who's playing. So take it with a grain of salt. Uh, Williams has scored the first basket in 15% of his games. Charlotte ranks ninth in the NBA in first basket success rate, while Chicago ranks last in tip win percentage. Damn, we don't get the tip at all. Um, Matchup insights. With Chicago struggles in tip offs and Williams' efficiency, he's a strong pick for the first basket. Odds plus 480 for over for the first basket, right? So that's some first basket looks. Those some home run looks straight from Jackson himself, right? Um, so going forward, ain't no telling what's gonna happen, right? But looking to have a great partnership with this model here. Um, there's a ton of things to be had here. We got sheets. There's a ton of things to be had here, right? Consistency sheets. So we got your regular. You can make your book bet right here from the book. You can see what Jackson likes. You can see the over under on whatever prop you want to go for. You can also look at consistency player props, consistency sheet, 100% sheet, prize pick sheet, underdog sheet. That's a lot, man. Just a lot, right? And then if you want to take a look at some of the plays that Jackson liked, I can go with the Jackson, and we can go with some overs, and we can just go with all prop. I hit apply, and then I can scroll through, and then we can see some of the props that Jackson likes here, right? So this would be the over hits, right? That's a hit. Like Arenado for a hit. How about I just go with my favorite prop, which would be hits, runs, and RBIs, and everything to look over right. So you got Volpe. So a lot of the stuff we're lining up, right? Arenado, Volpe, Edmund, Walker was not on my radar. Hill didn't get that far. Mookie, yes. Soto, yes. Jimenez behind Vladdy and Boba yes, we really like him. Man. Spencer Torkelson, yes, we already said that. Riley Green looked so good today, but he wasn't in the lineup. Cedric Mullins, I probably won't go there. Amaya, haven't seen that. The rest of these games, I haven't looked, but I will scroll through. These are for overs, right? I scroll. Victor Scott. I like Victor Scott today. Aaron Judge, whatever, right? Will Smith, he's on my list, right along with Francisco Lindor, um, Trevor Larnach, right? Bobby Witt Jr. Um, hmm So take a look at those. Read them and weep, right? Read them and weep. Teoscar Hernandez, yes, please. Vladdy behind both, yes. In fact, both of them, yes. So at the end of the day, here, it's a lot to like. It's a lot to like. It's a lot to like here. I will be getting into it. I will be getting into it more and more and more, right? But at the end of the day, take what you like, leave what you don't. Get ready to give you my bats one more time. Um, Lord of Scuriel, um, Vladdy, Jazz, Corbin Carroll, Michael A. Taylor, Anthony Volpe, Brett Beatty, Andy Ibanez, Suarez, Josh Naylor, Malloy, Torkelson, IKF, Isaiah Keenan Felifa, however you will say it. Hopefully I got it. Aaron Judge, Max Kepler, Paul Goldsmith, um, Shohei Ohtani, O'Neal Cruz, Adam Frazier, Trent Grisham, Ernie Clement, Ryan Reynolds, Mookie, Will Smith, Bo Bichette, Brooks Baldwin, Teoscar Hernandez, um, Lindor, Alonzo, Soto, Edmund, Ben and Teddy. You can look at those guys for hits runs, and RBIs, same game parlays, whatever the case may be. The Bomb Squad. Um, up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Judge, Goldie. Man, Goldie is in the top spot today. Carroll, great spot. Edmund is in one of the top spots today. I do respect the pitcher, but what he's been doing versus this pitch mix and what he's been doing, man. Uh, Suarez, O'Neal Cruz, Trent Grisham, right? I couldn't talk any of these guys off of bomb. Okay, any of those guys off of bomb. Prize Picks was not working for me. Right, it's not been working for me on desktop here. So keep an eye out for me on the internet. I'll be posting. But for right now, peace out, man. Peace.